Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am back with the last video of the typical videos I like to get up in the beginning of the month for my budget. And so we've already set up my monthly budget for the month of October, as well as I also set up my sinking fund spread. We have stuffed those cash envelopes, and now we are going to move on to setting up the other spreads I like to set up in my plum paper monthly, which would be my variable income. I'm also going to be setting up my monthly view, and I will be stuffing my cash envelopes. So for this month, I've decided to go with this really pretty pink hollow vinyl cash envelopes with the Kiss, which I think is super cute. I think they're bit extra right now on camera, but I have started to sell these non-customized cash envelopes, and I thought that I would show you guys how I would lay down the customized cash envelope header stickers. And so I have my favorites right here, of course, and 6 of my cash envelopes here, which are the ones that I like to weekly check in with every single month. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to first finish setting up my variable income page right next to my budget spread. All right, so let's start off by whiting this on top and go forward with this. So for my variable income, those are, of course, as you guys all may or may not know, income coming in from sources like YouTube, Patreon, commission links and stuff like that, which I actually have a very exciting announcement regarding my Patreon. You guys probably don't know this unless you guys are patrons, but October 4th is actually my anniversary from Patreon. And so I decided to do something really special to celebrate my anniversary on Patreon, and have decided to come out with a sampler sheet. So typically for, I believe, the 3rd and 4th tiers, I do give exclusive sticker sheets every single month, which are relatively on like the mini sheet kind of size. But for this month, I decided to do a sampler of the mini kits I have been coming out with. I think by the time this video goes out, or maybe a day or two after, I will be coming out with the rest of the fall kits I'll be having up in the shop, with all the formats. So whether that be hourly, vertical, daily duo, which I've been getting a lot of questions on, and just sampler sheets for all of them. But I decided to create this first and foremost for my patrons. So let me go ahead and show you guys really quick, just for those of you who are interested in maybe subscribing to it. So this is how my new sampler sheets are going to be looking. And I decided to create this first one that goes along with, of course, the prints that I used in my October budgeting kits. And it just has a variety of different things. You get 2 washi strips, a full box, ton of boxes. Definitely wanted to include that, some checklists, and even some glitter headers. So this is going to be the freebie for our anniversary this month. So if you guys would like to get this, or would like to check out my Patreon, which, if you guys still don't know what Patreon is, it's basically just a subscription to more content from me, content that I don't typically put here on YouTube, as well as I always go live on there twice a month and kind of get to interact with you guys, which is always really fun for me. So we have, like I mentioned, YouTube, Patreon. Other sources that I would typically get would be like Amazon links, or if anybody uses a referral link from like Ebates or Rakuten. I always have a link for that down below if you want to get, I believe, $10 cash back from Rakuten. Share a sale I've gotten on in the past, and all that good stuff. Sometimes I do end up getting some more money from like other sources. Like I remember back in the day when I would tutor my uncle, I would get some money for tutoring and stuff like that. So it's just anything that is not, you know, set and that's variable, I would put in this section. And I think this time around I'm going to leave, I think, this amount, because I've been saying that I'm going to be selling my things, but I really want to get to selling everything because I want to start filming, like, you know, office tours and all of that. So I do know that I have to make some space and kind of get everything situated so that it's not so messy, and that requires me to, you know, sell my things and whatnot. And actually Paul has been selling a lot of his pops over on his Instagram, and he has been liking it and has actually been selling stuff, so that's kind of motivated me to start selling my stuff already, like I've been saying for like 3 months. But yeah, so I do like to have a sort of spending tracker down here for all of my business expenses that I would consider from YouTube and Patreon. Typically those would be like sticker purchases or things that I'm going to be using for my channel or showing on my channel. And for Patreon, that has to do also with like shipping, giveaway prices, because I do like to have also 2 giveaways a month on there. So all in all, my patrons have a lot of exclusive perks, and I love all of them. I definitely feel like they are my friends because some of them have been there for like a year specifically, and I remember each and every one of them that have been supporting me since then. So shout out to you guys. Okay, so let me just make some lines really quick. We have a section for the date, amount, and this I typically do like to transfer to my business planner, like my spending, and also to QuickBooks, which is what I use for like taxes and stuff like that. I know I never really talk about it, and if you guys are interested in kind of knowing all of that about my business, go ahead and let me know. I can probably make videos. I just don't know if people are interested in things like that. But my variable income spread is all done here, and now I will go ahead and set up my monthly view. So for my monthly view, I'm also going to go with the floral leopard print, and this is specifically for the plum paper layout. I also do have the regular EC sizing, and I'm thinking about even creating one for the Aurastel monthly inserts because I know a lot of you guys have those. At least some of my patrons have reached out to me and messaged me on there and kind of asked me if I'm going to be coming out with something for that. So I think I might end up doing so, just because I know a lot of people are getting into Aurastel and the Cloud Planner, which I had at the beginning of the year, and you guys know how that went. I loved it. So let me know if you are currently using or will be using an Aurastel inserts for budgeting, and maybe that will just motivate me to get those done ASAP. But that is the first little strip, and then second strip will go on top here. And then the rest of these stickers I like to just lay down here. And so I don't know why my fingers are dirty. I think it's because I was messing around with the ink right now. BRB. I also have some of my date dots here, so I'm going to lay those down as well really quickly. Okay, now that I have all my date dots down, I'm going to lay down my bill due stickers and all of the other scripts that I used for those. So let's take a look. I have a lot of bills, guys, but who doesn't, right? Okay, so I have a bill. I have my car payment on the 1st. So car payment on the 1st. Right there. And I pay $348.06. Then utilities, I paid for on the 10th. I'm not sure if I want to put that again on the 10th because that's a Saturday. So I think I'm just gonna skip utilities up until the day that will be coming out of my account. But on the 12th, I have, an Indigenous Peoples Day. I have, what do I have? I have my student loan payment due. That works. And the minimum I pay is $130.77. Then I have internet due on the 19th. And I do have internet due stickers. I think I'll do this peach one. And I typically, I think, pay $69.98. Yes, I'm just gonna put it here for internet. And then aside from that, I have renter's insurance on the 7th. And I don't have a sticker for that. Maybe I'll come up with something for that. But for renter's insurance, I pay $10.83. And then I'll wait for car insurance up until I need to pay for that. And then last but not least, I have my phone bill on the 21st. And I also have a script for that. And that's gonna stay blank up until, again, I get my bill for that. But that's pretty much all of my bill due stickers. I could write, or I can lay down maybe cash envelope stuffing on the 1st. If I have one. Yes, I do. Okay. So I have a cash envelope stuffing. So let's put that up top here. That's cute. And that's where I'm going to leave it at for the monthly view. Yeah, so that's how my monthly view is going to look so far. And I completely forgot the other side. That is so funny. Okay. Now that I'm done laying down these stickers, I'm going to move on to stuffing my cash envelopes. So like I mentioned, I have new cash envelopes for this month, which is very exciting. And let me get all my cash situated. Well, first, actually, before I get my cash, I'm gonna lay down the customized header stickers so you guys can see how to do them if you end up picking some of these up. So these are basically the size of regular header stickers that you would use in your like vertical planners. And I believe I have 3 different fonts that you can choose from. So this is how they will look on top of the cash envelope. So I have groceries. I think I'm going to do household. And for the customized headers, because I know there's a listing for you to pick up my favorites, Ivana's favorites, or just another one for you to just customize them to whatever categories you want. You get up to 8 different headers. So I know I'm only going to use 6 right now, but if you wanted to like switch them out in the future, you could. So let's do groceries, household, eating out, gas. I don't know if I want to, I'm going to still do gas in cash this month, but I think I might end up changing it because, well, you guys probably don't want to hear the story, so I'm not going to say it, but yeah. And then we have allowance and beauty. And then I think I'm going to make another cash envelope for myself so that I can have a to bank. So then that way, whenever I make online purchases, I can go ahead and transfer that money back into my checking account. All right, now that I have this all ready to go, let me go ahead and bring out my cash. So I have my cash and my envelopes all ready to go. And I'm here in my monthly budget page just so that I can see how much I'm going to be stuffing every single cash envelope. So let me organize my cash, get it all ready to stuff. I don't have a giving envelope right now. Well, I do have one that I've been having for like a year and whatnot, and that's kind of where I put the money up until I'm ready to give it. Let's go ahead and start with groceries. Groceries is going to get $275 this month. So let me do 100. Let's do 250s. Okay, so that should be 275. We have 100, 50, 200, 220, 240, 260, 275. So that I will put in here. And I always love new cash envelopes because I feel like they're so crisp I love this vinyl. This is Pink Hollow, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet. Then I have Household, which will be getting $150. So let's do... that should be 150. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 150. For Household, I'm hoping to get some fall decoration for the apartment. With that, as I mentioned in the October budget video, then I have Eating Out, which will get $100. I think I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm like moving everything around, so I have 20, 60. Okay, so 100 for Eating Out. I am getting smaller bills just in case I go to like a fast food place and I can just pay with smaller bills. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 100 for Eating Out. So then gas will be getting $70. So let's do like so. I think that's how I was meaning to do it, because I'm gonna do 35 each time I pump gas. So 20, 40, 50, 65, and 70. Ready to go. And then allowance will be getting 100. So let's just do 250s for allowance. Like so. And then beauty will be getting 200. So let's do, I think for giving, I'm just going to put aside 150 because that is for giving, and then beauty should be the rest of this. So 200. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 200 for beauty. And now my cash envelopes are all ready to go for the month. So that's very exciting that I can finally go pick up some groceries, eat out, and whatnot. But with that being said, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out my Patreon down below once again if you'd like to receive this anniversary kind of sample sheet for free, as well as other perks, percentages off the shop, and all of that. Make sure you also like this video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on tomorrow's video. Bye guys!